Hey y'all, it's Jackie Hill with Florida Real Estate TV, and guess where I'm at? Fishin Frank's. And this is a great day because Robert Lugowitz is going to give us a video, and basically it's Charlotte Harbor explained. So I'm going to take it to him and we'll see how it goes.
All right, so Charlotte Harbor is a really big area, and a lot of people get overwhelmed with everything in all the different places and spots, and it's going to take a long time to figure it out, because especially if you're moving down from wherever, you got to remember it took you 20, 30, 40 years to learn your spots in your areas and how to fish, so you're starting all over in a whole different location. So first we're going to start with a broad spectrum example of things, because we are in the middle of summertime here in our rainy season, so it's a little funky for people that just moved down or have been here for a few months and this is their first summer. So you've got the Peace River here, Myakka River here, and you got all the canals of Port Charlotte, Punta Gorda. During the rainy season, all this is running with fresh water. So it flushes fresh water all the way down the harbor. So a good rule of thumb is in the summertime, from basically mid-June through October, all of your better fishing is down closer to the intercoastal, all down in this area. And then in the wintertime, all of your better fishing, and that's basically late November all the way through April, even into May. This is where you want to fish. So if you draw an imaginary line at the bottom of the harbor from Cape Hayes over towards Burnt Store, December through May, June through November, that's all going to be your better fishing, no matter what species it is. And obviously we have seasonal fish too, so certain times of year there's more fish than others of different species. But as far as areas go, there's a lot of different names for them, and some of them are local names, so that gets a little confusing because you'll have a local name versus what's on the map. So you got the Peace River here, Harbor Heights is up this way, up to Peace River. Then you've got Punta Gorda, Port Charlotte, Myakka, Northport is right in here. This is Gulf Cove. This is South Gulf Cove through here. This is Rotunda. Gulf Cove, South Gulf Cove, Gulf Cove, and Rotunda are all within about 15 minutes of a boat ramp from multiple different directions. Over on the Punta Gorda side, most of the houses are on canals, so you're going to be going right from your own backyard.
1946.
Port Charlotte depends on the area that you're at. If you're on the canal, some of the spots can be 40 minutes from the harbor. Some of them are only 5 minutes from the harbor, depends on where you're at. But you've got the Myakka cutoff, and we're going to just do this counterclockwise, it'll be easier. So you got Port Charlotte Beach, which is not really a beach, that's just the name of it, but there's a fishing pier there and a boat ramp there. And that's where a lot of the canals out of Port Charlotte kind of intersect. Then you got the Myakka cutoff, which is just a thin body of water that goes from the Myakka River out to the harbor. Then you got the Myakka River. This is considered the mouth of the Myakka River. So when you hear that on fishing reports or other descriptions, so you got the west wall is here. That's the entire west side of the harbor. It's pretty easy because it's just a straight line. That's why they call it the west wall. Then you've got Cape Hayes, Turtle Bay, Bull Bay, and this is shallower water fishing in here. This is for like snook, redfish, and trout. And then you've got Whidden Bay all through here, Whidden Creek. All of the intercoastal. Then you've got Boca Grande Pass, which in relation to Boca Grande Pass to the 41 bridge at Port Charlotte, Punta Gorda, it's 20 nautical miles. So it can be a little bit of a run. Depends on your boat, depends on the day, but an average trip is about 40 minutes. Just to give you a reference point. This is down in Pine Island Sound, which takes you down to Sanibel and Fort Myers and Cape Coral. Then you got Bokeelia, which is the north end of Pine Island. This is part of the Matlacha Pass, which is the backside of Pine Island, which is technically not the intercoastal.
Overnight, you're gonna want to keep them inside.
Then you got the east side.
Put it in there.
Now the east side is a little trickier because the east side has a whole lot of little islands that dot it. So you got a lot of different places where you can fish and boat and see all sorts of wildlife. And you'll see it all around the whole harbor. But you've got Burnt Store, Pirate Harbor, then a big span of nothing but mangroves. Then you got Alligator Creek. Then it goes into Punta Gorda. And then you got the open harbor. So, and then there's different spots and different names because you got 3 deeper holes in the harbor, but they are not for grouper fishing, contrary to some people's thoughts. They're better for other species, but it's not a hole like what you would fish offshore with. But at least it kind of breaks it down a little bit for some of the areas, what we have and where we can fish at.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you so much, Robert.
No problem.